Pierre Poilievre just dropped a political nuke on the Liberal government, using a new food price report to expose how the cost of groceries has doubled under Trudeau, branding the Prime Minister as completely out of touch. The line, "He's happy with grocery prices," is already blowing up across all platforms. Poilievre opened the question period by detailing the staggering cost shock felt by Canadian families, now paying a heartbreaking $16,800 a year for groceries, up from $8,300 a decade ago. He framed the crisis as a direct result of Liberal inflationary deficits and taxes, forcing ordinary Canadians to the breaking point.
The Minister of Heritage is fed up, Mr. Speaker, and Canadians are fed up as well. Fed up of paying $16,800 on groceries every year. Fed up with paying 51% more on groceries. Fed up with paying 30% more on beef. Fed up with paying 21% more for whole chickens. Mr. Speaker, how many people will this Prime Minister force to the food bank before he, too, gets fed up?
The response from the Prime Minister was a stunning display of denial, claiming life is good and boasting that Canadian wages are rising faster than inflation. Poilievre immediately seized on the tone deafness, calling it a cruel joke on the millions of families who can no longer afford to eat.
There you have it. He's happy with grocery prices. According to a report on food prices in Canada, when this Liberal government took power, it cost $8,300 per year for an average family to purchase groceries. Now it costs $16,800. Grocery prices doubled due to the inflation-driving taxes and deficits that have driven up the price of everything. The Prime Minister promised that he could be judged by grocery prices.
The Conservative leader then went for the political jugular, linking the Prime Minister's perceived personal wealth and privilege to his total detachment from the struggles of Canadian households. He warned that as prices continued to rise, Canadians know exactly who to blame for their empty wallets.
As you walk down the grocery aisle, watching the prices rise before your eyes, know that the Prime Minister, who stashes his cash in a tax haven, says that you've never had it so good. You, the Canadian people who have seen your grocery bills literally double under this government, from $8,300 to $16,800 in a decade.
Shameful.
Tomorrow, we will find out in the Canada Food Price Report how much groceries will cost an average family next year. Given the Prime Minister has promised to be judged on the price of groceries, will he tell Canadian families how much they have to pay to survive?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
The Conservative War Room is already slicing up the "Life is Good" soundbite for social media ads set to launch immediately, contrasting it with images of food bank lines and empty pantries. The Liberal defense, citing abstract economic growth and unrelated tax cuts, fell flat, failing to address the core issue of the doubled grocery bill. The Prime Minister's failure to even predict next year's food costs signals to Canadians that he is completely checked out of the crisis he created.